We just talk for a couple of minutes.
And do why would we even talk? Like shout out to us having the the rolled up, Scully. Hollywood.
We just came out matching for
this the Hollywood Negro. This is why I got mine on, because it's gotta be red, it's gotta be rolled up like this. The motherfucking Hollywood Negro, because I'm a Hollywood dude. But guess what? If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We live. 100% live in order. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Intelligent Ratchet back for 2022. This is episode 178, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, we have 178, man. You know what I'm saying? We might break 200. You know what I'm saying? Before it was all 177. Okay, I was ahead of myself. So you know what I'm saying? We might break 200. We're gonna break 200 this year, bro.
Yeah, we're going to. You know what I'm saying? High five.
Hold on. Yeah.
Right.
It's me, young.
Shout out to producer Nat.
Yep.
200 episodes, though.
200 episodes, man. We appreciate every one of you guys looking in and all that stuff. So if you don't have anything else to do, please make sure you like and share the page. Like Just always says.
Oh, it don't cost you nothing but to do everything for us. Help us out with that algorithm. Let's mess that up.
Let's mess with the algorithm. Let's mess with the algorithm.
But yeah, man, happy New Year and all that. How was the holiday for you, man?
Man, the holiday was good. Everything was good, man. Kids were crazy. Me and Nita almost killed ourselves. Fucking around. We got Cadence a hoverboard. We got the hoverboard cart. So it's like a go-kart that you put on top of the hoverboard.
Okay.
So yeah, you get you do the handles or whatever to push. Yeah. And when I say, man, so we was like, does it work? Yeah, sure. We sit down on it, and Nita almost took the tree out, almost ruined the whole Christmas. And then so Kate was like, nah, Dad, you should try it. I'm like, yo, all right, cool. So because now she did it like 3 or 4 times after she learned how to brake. Professional at it, right? She's in there doing that shit and everything like that. So she's like, Dad, you could do it? So I go to do it and almost run into the wall because you know that retaining wall I got out in front of my crib. Almost killed myself, man. I was like, yeah, I'm getting off this trip. So,
oh man.
So that's what went on there, man. But yeah, but how were the boys' Christmas or whatever?
Man, they thought it was good, man. Look, man, I'm so appreciative of the kids that I have. Because they literally just asked for like 2 video games apiece.
Oh,
like easy. You know what I'm saying?
You won the Christmas game.
I was like, that's all you want for real?
Yeah,
man. Look,
because
whatever you want on the Xbox, like you know what I'm saying.
You know what, Dad? I always got Givenchy, and you know what I'm saying, my Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give me 2 games or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
My youngest, he did want an Oculus because I got my oldest son. I got Chris an Oculus for his birthday.
Okay.
September. And so Avery wanted one for Christmas. So I mean, that was about like they really didn't want nothing.
Wow.
All right, they easy. Like
they grown men, man. They're like, yo, man, leave us alone. Like, hey, Pop, just
put some money on the Xbox account, Dad. Like,
let me get some B. You know what I'm saying? Make it snappy, B. Let me get some root beer and Robust, 6-pack of root beer, some Robust, B. Socks and drawers, B.
That's it. I'm super appreciative. I got a gift I didn't like, but definitely didn't want it. But you know, I had to take it anyway. So,
man, hey, herpes is a motherfucker, huh? So you know what I'm saying?
This nigga Marion came through on me.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not just,
bro. I know. Way to end the year off, man.
Whoa, I didn't know, man. Yo, I'm glad you're feeling good, man. Like, dang, you gotta text me when that shit, you know what I'm saying, happens. So I know to bring you soup and stay with you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be distant. I want to be distant and like shun you, but I still want to be your friend to show you that I love you and stuff. I'd have sent you some music from the Gorgeous Asshole and all that stuff to cheer you up. You know.
Yeah, man. So, but ironically enough, I was asymptomatic. I ain't had no symptoms.
So you saying you did not don a red trench coat with some Timbs and did a funny little dance? You didn't?
Yeah, I did. I should have been doing that in the house. You know what I'm saying? I should have been doing that. But now, like a bunch of people at work got sick.
Okay.
So I went and got tested.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling fine, and it's like, yeah, you positive. Like,
wow.
So, yes, I was in the crib.
Mm-hmm. Was scary? Was it scary? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, well, you was asymptomatic, so you didn't have the real. You didn't have.
I had no symptoms.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even I guess the closest thing I had to a symptom was probably some body aches. You know what I'm saying? I woke up one day and I was like sore.
Uh-huh.
I was like, dang, I gotta get me a new mattress. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel sick at all. You know, I never had, the stuffy nose or the cough, the sore throat, the diarrhea. I didn't have none of that. So, I'm appreciative to that. So, shout out to Johnson & Johnson for that one.
The Johnson, the one-shot deal.
One-shot deal. And I'm not boosted. So,
wow. You got through it, but you got your shit kind of late though, right? So you like
I got vaxxed in like, when was that? April maybe.
Okay.
February, April. I don't know. It was late though.
Right. So now I think you got. When did I get vaxxed? I think I was vaxxed before you. I was fully vaxxed before you were.
He was doing it way before me. So.
Yeah. Okay. So you were still strong in the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So man, but I'm glad you feel good, man. I'm glad you feel good.
Yeah, I'm very, but I still stayed away from moms. Still stayed away from the boys.
It is. So.
And then it's crazy because right when my joint, was ending, the CDC put the new quarantine thing out, talking about you only got to be quarantined for 5 days.
Oh.
So, but it's cool though.
You had already did 10 in.
Yeah. And also I was good because mine ended on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve.
Okay. So you went directly outside and kiss somebody in the mouth. That's what I know. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Just clean, nigga.
I started my new year fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whole new year, new me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got all the disease out the way.
Let me get all this out the way. That's why you got all white right now.
It's clean, actually. It's just the way the light hit me.
Oh, okay. Well, it's clean because you're not that pure. You're not as pure.
It's right. I'm a little tainted.
Right. You're supposed to wear white on your wedding day. So you just got
white. It's all white. Shut the virgin. You know what I'm saying?
Wear the off-white. Oh, man. Speaking of off-white and Virgil and fashion and everything like that, I don't know if you checked my page, right? But did you see that?
I just got back on 2 days ago, yesterday.
So okay, but I just posted today. These Young Thug did a joint with Giuseppe, and these sneakers are terrible. I'm gonna break down this. The asking price for these sneakers is $1,190. Well, hold on. They look like Air Force Ones with them snakes they used to get from the Philadelphia Zoo, the wavy ones. Yeah. It looked like somebody put that and glued it around an Air Force One and said, "This is a hot sneaker." Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I got. Oh hell no!
You see it? They're called the Cobras. And I was like, man, and I looked at the sneaker and I was like, okay, when he first had it up, I was like, okay, that might be a dope sneaker. Then when you actually look at the sneaker, I'm like, yo, you're not gonna give me an Air Force One body. Just like when the when they did that, not the walls, but the balls. When they tried to sell us the Kobe's, you know what I'm saying, for $600, like, these baller brand shits ain't nothing but the Kobe's I could go over here and get for $150. You're not gonna put a $90 pair Air Force Ones with a snake around them and make me pay $1,000 for these.
That's crazy. I wonder what happened with the baller brand though.
Man, listen, when you ask for $600 a shoe, and then because cats brought them and they said it was on back order for so long.
So long, yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, you're not even delivering those things. But shout out to other, you know what I'm saying, shout out to the
Sun. I think the Sun playing Jordans now or something like that.
Yeah, they playing Jordans, and I think the youngest got the Pumas. His Pumas is pretty high. I just don't. Okay. I see them in a different colorway. They just like bright orange, but you know what I'm saying. But they don't. They as far as the body of the sneaker, but if it was in a different colorway, it'd probably look a lot better than that bright orange. But yeah, man. But yeah, while we on the subject, I was just thinking about this the other day, and I was going to post it, but I'm going to save it for Ratchet. Were you one of the kids? Because kids just got off and winter break and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I went out there and I brought shoes and stuff like that for Christmas for the kids and stuff like that. But I was buying these sneakers for the kids, I realized that when I used to come back to second semester, I always had the same shoes. You know what I'm saying? Well, did you get new shoes every Christmas, or did you come back same old?
Not every Christmas, but I do remember a couple Christmases I did get some sneaks. Mm-hmm. I remember this one time I had got the D Brown joints, but it was like the white and green colorway, the pump.
Oh, okay.
And I had got those. And then it was another year I had got the Sam Cassell's.
Ooh.
Shout out to Reebok like crazy. But
because I don't remember the Sam Cassell's.
Oh yeah, those are crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember the Sam Cassell's. I remember the Reebok pumps, and then I was surprised that I said those shits didn't do anything. I was like, what? They was like, yeah, all they did was make people cut the circulation off of their foot when you pump them up. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't do the. Hold on, I'm sorry. They're watching a movie right now, and I just came on screen, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out, but I was like, I was so mad. I was like, I thought these shits. You couldn't tell me I was so sad as a little kid, man, when I couldn't get the pumps because they was like, what they back then they would have been like what, $50, $70. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nah, you can't get them. It's just too expensive. Which in today's, like, we talk about what, $180 for them joints if we moved up today's sneaker market or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? My pops was like, nah, you ain't gonna get these, but you know what you can get? You can get these fake ass Huaraches from Payless. Them shits are so bad just because you know how the old Huaraches had the hole, the cutout where your ankle was, right? Uh-huh. The material was so thin, them shit start folding over like this, being like I had played in the shit, they start folding over. It was bad. There was no ankle support.
Bad.
I had boneless Huaraches, floppy ass Huaraches. But nah, man. Yeah. What up, Wills? There you go. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Now, okay. I didn't.
And he had a little tab in the back.
Nice. And those joints was dope. I like those in the black and white, in the black and the white and black ones. Who had the remember the one Reebok joints that was half? There was half and half. It was black on one side, white on the other side. Black. You know what I'm saying? They kind of. Yeah, they were like the Starburst joints. They're not they weren't the Sean Kemp's. I had a dope pair of Sean Kemp's.
And then who else had like a black and white joint? Shaq had those
kamikaze joints. Yeah.
Maybe
Grant Hill was Fila. Yeah. The Grant Hill joints.
Nah, they might have been a player's joint. They might have just been a joint.
Right, they might have been. But they was like black and white, you know what I'm saying? They were like half the shoe was black, the other half was white. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? I thought them joints was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But nothing beats the Chris Webber Dadas. When we did the ugly sneaker class.
and the Birdman lugs. The Master P joints is trash too.
Oh, the Master P's is so trash. Man, man, the French Avengers, like nobody want to talk about this shit, but them S-Stocks was trash too. Like, let's talk about the Sean Carter joints. Like, yo, this was trash.
I didn't get none. I got a pair of G units.
Oh, come on.
I was in Korea though, so I ain't care.
Oh yeah, then everything was popular back then.
Everything was so, yeah. But yeah, man, Marion came through. Marion hitting everybody. Going like crazy right now. Numbers is going up, but thankfully, like the deaths ain't, doing like they was doing before or whatever.
Right.
They got this other joint now.
What's the other joint?
The IHU variant.
They got a new. Hold on.
Yeah. So
Corona just trying to find a way.
Right.
It is trying to find a way, man.
So I seen this. Like I said, I'm just getting back on social media now.
Right. And
I seen this on TikTok today, and the person spelled .COVID and put Corona by the C, Omicron or whatever by the O, IHU by the I, and then Delta by the D, and was like, we still got one more variant. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
Like, which one coming after this one?
Is mutating. You know what I'm saying? But get vaxxed up, man. Like I said, get vaxxed up because I'm a true believer that you know what I'm saying, that we're not having these same complications or anything like that as much because of the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing that we did with the flu when influenza came out. You know what I'm saying? Before we get a herd immunity, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had to get vaxxed up because the flu that we have right now almost wiped out the planet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was almost an extinction event. Now we dealt with it so much we breathe. You're saying we talking about that for 1920, so we almost 100 years away from then. Right. So 100 years later, now we're like the flu is. I could get the flu shot. I done had the flu shit every year since kindergarten or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So they got a new joint. They calling it the flu Rona.
Flu Rona. I was just about to bring that up. Yes, when you could catch the flu and the Rona at the same damn time. At the same damn time.
In my future voice. You know what I'm saying? Got influenza, got corona at the same time.
At the same time. Nah, man, you out there smoking that Corona pack. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, you can't. My goodness, man.
Crazy. But y'all stay healthy out here, yo.
Yes, man. And guess what? And what I would say, man, you should, like, honestly, if you are doing what you do to protect yourself against Corona, you shouldn't be able to catch the flu. If you're doing the hand sanitizer and you're fucking wearing your mask and you're washing your hands and washing your body, guess what? You should not catch the flu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't have the flu. You know what I'm saying?
They all viruses, though. So
they're all viruses. You shouldn't catch a cold, honestly, if you're washing your ass, right?
Nah, I hear you, but you take a shower, don't dry off a whole bunch, and then go outside and it's cold. You'll get yourself sick.
Man, that ain't true, man.
All right, go try it.
Listen, B. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you listen to Griselda and Wu-Tang back to back, after you get out while in the shower, abuses your immune system. Right. Now, and what you're gonna say is this right here. How you know, Bishop? I'm like, yo, have you ever listened to Griselda and Wu-Tang back to back? And you're gonna be like, yeah. Have you been sick after that? I'll wait for everybody.
I hear you, but I haven't listened to Griselda and Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying, back to back. So that's what happened to me. I guess I gotta start doing that in the morning. Because
you know what you did? You flipped this Ty Dolla $ign in the middle of that. That's what fucked your whole shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. You try to slip in that Donda and that Drake shit. You know what I'm saying?
I still haven't listened to that either. I'm not interested in Kanye, man. I'm not.
Yo, Judge, you just anti everything. Like, yo, we on a popular fucking news show. This nigga Justin don't watch it. Like, no, I don't. You know, I don't like them.
I ain't giving no chance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You see Will put up 36 WWCGD equals vaccine. Do. Hey yo, see, and I think what it is the do. See, because RZA do, and then it's the do-doops.
right.
You
The
put some
ad-libs, you kill it. That your systems, the vibrations,
right.
that make you healthy.
It activates.
That's what it is. I get it.
It activates. Supreme clientele.
Yeah, exactly.
Airman. Herd immunity.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be a dope ass name of let's for real for like that'd be a dope ass name for mixtape. Herd immunity.
Herd immunity.
With Westside Gun and RZA.
Yo, he could do some shit. I can see Westside Gun doing some shit like that. I could see that.
Be herd immunity with RZA on a beach or whatever, man.
That'd be crazy.
Oh shit! That you since we talk about sneakers and everything else and all random things and acts and all that stuff, let's move over. I posted something earlier, whatever, right? And I'm gonna get your joint. You play 20 games of 21. You know what I'm saying? In Philly, we call it Rough House. We used to play the 45, right? But okay, we're gonna use North Carolina rules. All right. You play 20 games of 21. What's your average points and rebounds in that joint? When you coming off, what's your average, Just?
Am I winning every game?
I'm saying no. If you know your basketball skills and you go out there, me and you and Will and Daniel, we all four go out and play 20 games of 21. What is your average out of that 20 games? Like your points and rebounds?
21 points.
You're not winning every game.
I'm getting all y'all.
Nigga, you talking to a used to be bucket.
I got you. You got a mean 2-inch vertical.
Listen. I'm telling you, but guess what? B, you're not like. First of all, just you're not winning every game. Can't nobody win every game. It's 20.
Why can't I?
Because you're just not that. What I'm saying, you're not even on that level. B, you
telling me if you race me 21 times, I'm not gonna beat you all 21 times.
Not gonna race, no, nigga. You know who the fuck I am, man. Shit, I'm Bishop.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Get you see this? You see you on that myth belief shit again. You know what I'm saying? Good night, baby. You on that myth belief shit, and you saying shit to upset me, and I'm not gonna let that happen. And shit. That's all you want to do. You just want me to yell at you on this shit. I'm trying not to. I'm happy my friend's still here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all here. I'm happy you're healthy. I just wanted to talk to you. Hey,
look, New Year's same me.
Right.
I ain't changing. I don't need no resolutions.
Whoever wins the majority of the 2021 will lose 21. Yo, that's what. Listen. Nah, I'm saying you got 21 games.
Gotcha.
You're not scoring all 20. You're not averaging 20, 21. All right,
I'm winning every game. I got 21.
Okay, so all right, what's your rebounds looking like? You know what I'm saying? What's your rebound?
How many shots are all missing?
Well, we got Daniel on there. Daniel can't play ball worth shit, so he just a body to be in a way.
Right. I'm gonna say a good 12 to 15 rebounds, a good 6 blocks.
Listen, Josh.
I don't know about steals. You know what I'm saying?
I'm too short this for you to steal it. Listen, my handles is okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm going 16. I'm going 16 to 10. Okay. You know, that means I'm a win probably out of the 20. I think I could win at least 7 games out of that 20.
Okay.
Easily, just on some sneak shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll get that one because not everybody can say you playing 20 games. It's going to be some of those games. And I'm saying we ain't playing all 20 of these games in the same day. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to spread them out, through the season. But I'm going to go ahead and get you 16 easily. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I'll get you.
I'm going to out-rebound all y'all. And it's going to be simple putback. None of y'all going to block my shot.
B, what you not see? That's another thing that you're not understanding.
You're not gonna get me under the board.
Rough, nigga. Like, yo, man, you the same weight, B.
I got you, but you're still not gonna get me.
I'm still like Charles Barkley, B.
All right.
I'm saying, man.
But you all I gotta do is this. Do you realize that?
Just you only
give my ball.
Just you act
like
Josh. You act like you play college ball, B. You're like, yo, you're not that good, B.
I'm not saying that I act like I play college ball, but my height is such an advantage over you. I'm just gonna do this, and you're not gonna touch it.
You know how many rack tall niggas I played against, man?
You're not gonna touch the ball.
I gotta touch the ball. I just gotta stop you. I just gotta disrupt your shot, B. Please, nigga. You think you think in the middle of the jump I won't tickle you behind the knee, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like. Stop. That's a rebound right there. Like, shit. You don't think you think I'm gonna shoot. You my man, I ain't gonna hurt you, but I'm gonna make it real uncomfortable. Stop, nigga. Yeah, shoot. You think I'm gonna put your shoot? Nah, B. No, I mean, I'm one of those like you know them old heads. I'm one of them old heads now that always do the slick shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pull your shorts. You about to get the rebound. Watch out now, little nigga.
Come on, young blood.
Mark, to that shit all the way down.
Yeah, man. You gotta be playing.
Yo.
Euro step before 14 steps long. You know what I'm saying? That's a Euro step. Like,
look, I'm gonna hit you with the Bill Cartwright shit.
Right.
Right.
Loosen it up. I got a hook shot and everything, B. I got a sky hook, man. I'm 5'8" with a sky hook, B. It ain't. You still ain't getting when I throw that thing over here. It's a foul coming over. You're not getting that. Yeah, come on, man. Shoot. Speaking of wild, let's talk. Like, since we're in sports, man, let's talk about the homeboy AB, man.
Let's talk about him.
So, if y'all don't know, AB Antonio Brown, number 81 for what used to be for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Left in the middle of the Jets game, took his pads off on the sideline, in shirt, walked through the end zone, jumped in the air, threw his shit in the crowd, and left. And then after that, dropped the diss song. I haven't heard the song yet, but dropped the diss song about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, he sure did. Yeah, he dropped a diss song. After he did the shit, AB's the GOAT, man. AB's the GOAT. That's on straight up like, yo, you want to show your ass? I'm gonna show my ass for real. So it's two. I know you heard both sides. Have you heard both the stories that's going out?
Nah, I just know that he walked off the John and that was it.
Oh nah. So this is one story. This is one story. So AB was set to in his game in the next two games. He had to get like up to his 50th catch, one more rebound. 50 yards. Had to get 50 yards, one touchdown, another 8 catches. Each one of these gave him $333,000
bonus. Yeah.
So up to $1 million.
Yeah.
On certain stats, okay. So he had $1 million on the table. And AB, the one thing was he got mad because the coach benched him and said he couldn't play no more. So he it cut off his bonuses. Okay, which is we say if we went through that trade, he did all that, right? The other story is that AB was saying that he hurt his ankle and couldn't play. He didn't want to play because he was afraid of injuring his ankle, which makes because remember when he tried to do that cold foot shit and it fucking just gave a false bite and he fucked his feet for last year. Everything like what was it the year before? So, and the coach said, "Hey, if you don't play, then you're not gonna be on the team." So AB said, "Fuck that," and did what he did. So we're gonna kind of I think because we don't know what the full story is, right? But the way I look at it is, everybody's like, "Yo, AB crazy" and all that stuff. I'm like, I looked at the way I would react to that shit. Like, yo, you're not gonna just treat me any type of way, right? Like, first of all, either way is wrong on the coaching staff's part. Like, if you bitch the dude knowing he had bonuses, then he has a right to be upset.
That was his last game.
It was another game after that. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's like this.
He still can get his stats up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, let me catch this one. If I don't get a touchdown, I can get the next game. I got a chance. 50 yards ain't shit for a receiver. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? My eighth and ninth, another 8 catches, I could get that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So it's like, so either way, if you bench him, he has the right to act that way. On the other side, if he said, "I'm hurt and I want to protect my body and the rest of my career, I can't play," and you tell him that way, either way, he walks off the field. I don't have a problem on any one of those scenarios where like, I'm not going to sit on the side. You don't care about me. Why I'm going to sit on the sideline and play ball with you guys? You know? Right. Why I'm going to be the bigger person? So, and people are in an uproar. You know what I mean? Yeah, and like Daniel said, they talking about that he has CTI and all that stuff. Was it the CTE? CTE. I'm sorry, CTE. I said CTI because I read what they did. But yeah, so I'm like, either way, that is you tell me you're gonna fire me because I'm not playing because I'm hurt. I'm not fucking up the rest because he at the end. He's at his. We all can agree. AB is at his end of his career. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's at the end of his career, and I don't feel as though that no. And I think that's what more players need to do. Like, hey, yo, stop calling that man crazy. See what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? See what the actual issue is. You know what I mean? And then go from there. And then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think
he didn't handle it correctly. But I mean, that's his career. You know, he gonna do what?
I think he handled it correctly. That's how I would have did it.
Okay.
Like I don't see. It's like this. I've been good all this time. Yo, I'm hurt. You know. Well, if you've heard, like, it's more of like one of those saying "fuck you" to the disrespect. Be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the opportunity, or like, yo, why are you benching me in the middle of the game? You know, I got bonuses.
Right.
Either way, he has.
Either way, to me, either way, and I get it. People don't do what they want. You know, either way, if you're hurt, if you're feeling that way, you decide that you're just quitting. You know, you're quitting that in your career. Like I said, okay, fine.
Right.
But if it was bonuses on the line and you're mad that they take it out, the fact that you walk away and the team's losing, you know what I'm saying? At the time, you still handled it wrong. Sit your ass on the bench. Even if you just refuse to go back in,
right,
finish the game out. You get what I'm saying?
But see, that's
that. Don't make I don't want to say a spectacle of it, but don't draw the attention away from the game. Now you taking your stuff off the sideline, you running down the end zone. You know, all right, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't handle it the right way, and then now because of that, I don't think another team will pick him up. If he would have just sat out,
right,
and handled it quietly, even if he got released from the team at the end of the season, another team would have picked him up, or the Panthers would have picked him up for 1 year because McCaffrey, you know what I'm saying? Like they would have picked him up for a season, but you acting like this now, ain't nobody gonna want to pick you up next year. He's the career done.
Right. I mean, I think you know what I'm saying. He was on his last leg anyway.
Nah, he could have got another season. I mean, because he was doing good numbers. He was doing good numbers this year.
But do you want that? Do you want that AB problem?
He wasn't really giving them a problem all season up until now. But now, because of this, no team is going to want to pick him up because they don't want the AB problem.
Hold on, Daniel. Did you see Daniel's comment?
Yeah, I ain't worried. I ain't believing that.
Well, no. Now we are about picking up the problematic people. We will.
I ain't believing it. I ain't heard it, so I ain't believing it.
But you also been off social media for 6 months, so you know.
I ain't believing that.
Listen, come on, AB. I'll take AB in Philly. And speaking of Philly, they almost like you see how Washington almost tried to fuck our quarterback up.
Crazy.
And I want to say shout out to. Do you hear that echo?
Yeah, that's coming from you, brother.
Okay, hold on.
You gone? No. You can't. Nope. Can't hear you, good brother. Anyway, as Bishop is going through his stuff, we having a little technical difficulties. I can't hear you, good brother, at all. I don't know nothing you saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you go.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. So if y'all don't know what happened, we're playing the Washington football blanks. You know what I'm saying? And we playing the Washington blanks. What happened?
Danny's comment.
Fuck you, Danny. Fuck you, Danny. I hope you didn't get enough snow. But so Jalen Hurts or whatever was walking down a tunnel, and some fans tried to lean over like they normally do. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up on a railing? And the railing broke, but it was like when the railing broke, 5 or 6 people fell with the railing this close to Jalen. Mm-hmm. Like he literally just moved out the way enough to turn to the side to get out their way, because it was just right here. Then he saw so I was reading an article where and of course he stayed there. He helped people up and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And the fans, they weren't too hurt or anything like that, but they they took pictures. They hugged on and stuff and took pictures with him and stuff like that. So they were still good about it. But Jalen came in and asked the NFL, was like, yo, in the Washington football team, like, what y'all gonna do about that? Mm-hmm. Because y'all gonna do an investigation? He wrote a letter to him. It was like, yo, because media, the fans, I could have got hurt. Thank God I moved out the way before anything happened. But shout out to Jalen Hurts on that. But like, if you see that video, you almost hurt yourself, man.
Yeah. So,
I think Washington tried to take us out, man. We beat them. Then they, they loosened a couple of the little joints on the Eagles side, and they tried.
It's a lot of players got COVID too.
Yes,
and we supposed to be playing Dallas. I want that win against them.
We do. Yeah, we do. Because we're in the playoffs now.
Yeah, so we got the playoff spot. We got the wild card. But I want that.
That Dallas.
I want that win against Dallas. So.
That Dallas win, especially what happens is this right here. What I like about if I don't get to the playoffs, if my Philadelphia Eagles don't get to the playoffs, I like them to play Dallas or the Giants or the Redskins at the end of the year when they need that one more win. Yeah. When they need that one more win to get in, and we just blow them out by 57. You know what I'm saying?
And they clinched the spot. Uh-huh. And so they may not play their starters this week. We'll see, but like I said, we ain't got all our players either. So,
Right.
you know, I'm still rooting for my team, my guys.
No, we end up like this is one of those games that we ain't got to play anybody and it's just whatever, but we still want that win.
Yeah, I still want that win.
We want that
Like I just hate Dallas so much that I just want them to lose every time. And anytime they play any other team in our division, I want them to tie. So
right.
I hate them.
I'm one of the people. I'm one of these cats like this. I want Dallas to always have a losing season, but I want them to win against the other people in the NFC East. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Like I want those.
I want them to tie. No, I want them to tie. I
need everybody to beat each other. You know, like I need them to beat each other up, and then you know what I'm saying. And then when we come in, we just kind of clean up the pieces.
Right. But speaking of Washington, so you know they're announcing their new name.
What is it, February 2nd? Yeah, I heard that. What do we got on the boards? I think it's what the Red Tail.
I didn't hear anything about the Red Tails. I keep hearing that, but in an article I read, that name wasn't coming up.
What they
were talking about the Red Wolves, the Red Hawks,
okay,
the Presidents, something else. I forget it. You know, I was just like, all right. But I think they should call themselves the Monuments,
right? And one of them is the fucking Washington football team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did say they announced that it wasn't going to be a fan favorite. So we'll see.
So shoot all the colors will not be okay. I got you.
Right.
Damn engines will not be
right.
Would not be anything like that. That's cool. That's cool. Hey man, I hope they lose either way. I hope they change the colors. I hope that you know what I'm saying the logo's whack. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think they should change the colors. It's gonna be. I mean, if they do, it's gonna like dang.
I think that they should just, you know, what it is. They're the Washington football team.
I think they should just stay the football team.
I think because they're whack. They don't deserve a real name.
they don't deserve any mascots or anything.
They don't deserve mascots or cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? They should be the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I'm saying? They should not have cheerleaders or mascots. Shout out to Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, Ben
is gone.
Yeah.
Ben is gone. But our homeboy Omar Epps is breaking records. Mm-hmm. He has never had a losing season in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
12, I think it was 12 consecutive years without a losing season.
Yeah.
Man, come on now. You can't. He's been 500.
Yeah.
But he's never
had a losing season.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
That's big. And you know what? What I'm saying is this right here for the lack of coaches of color. Right? It's like one of those situations where, yo, look at this dude. He's never had a fucking losing season.
Nope.
Even with injuries to Roethlisberger, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying he's got some rings under that shit too. He had
AB too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So
okay. You know, I want to say, we keep talking about Tomlinson on that, but it just made me think some more about AB. We go back to it. But yeah, with Tomlinson, like it's you know, he's a very talented coach, skillful coach, and like I said, he's broke even, but never had a losing season. So you know, and he's made the playoffs the majority of those times in those seasons. So, you know,
and playing in the same division because they're the AFC, playing in the same division with the powerhouse
teams. Yeah. So
in the Ravens up the street, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he got an easy ass.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? He's in the easy ass division. He's not the NFC South. He's not
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I mean? He's not playing in a pushover. Like, oh, excuse me. I should say NFC East because we the softest division right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's fucking kicking ass, man.
Yeah. What do you think about I don't want to speak too much on Ben because allegedly he rapes women, so don't want to give him a whole bunch of light. But the way the quarterback gave him, told him to come in, take the final snap. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
that was gracious,
right? Gracious. I mean, come on. So it's like this. If we keep it on the football field, just football, just football. If we keep it on the football field, man, Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Fame quarterback.
First ballot.
In his prime, when Ben Roethlisberger came out, like we all remember, this young boy, he won a Super Bowl his rookie year. If I'm correct, right? You know what I'm saying? He's
Probably. I'm not a big sports stat person.
Right. So he won. I remember vividly first and second season, he won the joint. So Ben has been a mainstay, man. You know what I'm saying, in Pittsburgh. So he's of course. It's over, right? And you can see it in his face. It's like, we are winding down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure, did Pittsburgh make the playoffs or did not? They did not.
Not sure.
Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? If they did, then that was a gracious say, oh, hey, big dog,
take this final snap. He took the knee and all that, and they were winning. So, it was cool.
Let's go and take you out. I mean, I liked it. I like the gesture. I like the gesture. Because that's a good thing to do for a team.
Yeah. Give it, paying homage, hey, nah, man, let's take the final snap. This shit, you know what I'm saying?
It's almost like when Vince Carter gave Jordan up his starting spot at the All-Star game. You remember that? Yeah, when he came out, he was like, nah, man, I'm not gonna have Michael Jordan sitting on the bench in his final All-Star game. What the you know what I'm saying? Like, no. That's Michael Jordan, B.
Right.
I'm not gonna have Michael Jordan sit and look. He was like, "Nah, man, go ahead and take. I'll sit down."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm not gonna have. I'm not gonna be dickhead to be like, "Yo, what's going on?" Michael Jordan sitting on the bench waiting to get in. No, man, no. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. So, I think that when people take that and they, selfless stuff, that's what sports is supposed to teach you. Be selfless, help the other guy up, next man up, or whatever, and understand that it's a guy's swan song. So, and the only person that we should ever disrespect swan song is Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like what Trayvon said, man. Nobody cares about your retirement. I don't know. I'm a Paul Pierce hater, man. I just don't like it. I don't like the way his body moves.
Speaking of Swan Song, did you watch that movie?
What? No, what movie?
Swan Song.
No, is it a movie called Swan Song?
Yeah, it's with Mahershala Ali. It came out maybe around a couple weeks ago.
Oh no, I haven't. Have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, I got into a documentary last night called Tread. I don't know if you've seen this on Netflix.
Nah.
So I would say it's about a dude that, and it's a real story. It happened back in 2014. And the funny thing about it is the way our 24-hour news feed works. It wasn't a crazy big story because President Reagan died on the same day this happened.
Okay.
So when the president, like it was like the top of the morning shit, then Reagan died, and it took it off the news.
Over everything. Okay.
But homeboy did this right here. Got him a bulldozer. He was in Colorado. Got him a bulldozer and fortified this. He was a welder, so you can imagine he fortified this bulldozer, Mad Max style. So I just want you to picture in your mind like the vehicles in Mad Max, and drove through all his rivals in the towns, businesses, homes, and all that shit.
Oh,
and it was nothing they could do to stop this shit. Wow. He had like a D9 bulldozer, B. It was so you know what I'm saying. If y'all know anything about bulldozers, it's not one of the shits you see on the side of the road, like you know what I mean. This motherfucker is an industrial ass.
Yeah,
I'm here to lift rocks and do mining shit, like
right.
And there was nothing these cats could do. So if you get a chance, check that out, man.
I'm gonna check it out. But Swan Song, it got Mahershala Ali. I forget the the woman that his wife in the movie. I forget her name, but anyway, family man, and he's like terminally ill, and he gets he's working with this medical company. They're doing like experimental stuff, but they're cloning people. So he agrees to get cloned. And he does like this trial run with the clone to go visit his family or whatever. But the thing is, he can't tell his family about the clone. They have to think it's him. So then he's spending the rest of the time on this like island in the woods, just dying. But he's watching everything through the clone's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it goes through that or whatever. It's pretty interesting. So it's like he either got to tell his family that he's about to die, and they mourn and suffer and all this, or his family continue to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he dies, and the clone continues to live on or whatever. It's pretty interesting.
So what are we doing on this, Just? You know what I'm saying? We family, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You go out there, you decide not to get a Silverado. You go out there and say, I'm gonna get the clone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna get the clone Just. You know what I'm saying? Now, first of all, I'm gonna know this clone is a clone because the nigga could play basketball, right? Like, this nigga hates Myth Bleak and he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? And
oh man. But
so
I think I would do it.
You think you would do it?
Yeah, but for my family's like happiness,
right?
Because this thing, based on the movie, like the technology is so advanced or whatever, this clone has all your memories.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Everything.
So it's effectively you. It's effectively you. But my question is, is it the transference of your consciousness? Or it's the imprint of your consciousness. You get what I'm saying? It's like this.
More the imprint of your consciousness.
Imprint of your consciousness. So it's a copy of it.
Yeah, it's a copy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a copy. And
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because you're alive as the clone is alive too.
Right. So he talking to the clone and shit.
No, he can't. I mean, he gets to meet the clone, but he gets to observe the clone as he's spending like a couple days at his house with his wife. You know what I'm saying?
With your wife though, but
it's you.
It's not really me though, because I'm over here.
Right. So, I mean, and I think like, cause that was like one of the things. He's like, I gotta get home one last time, and I think it was more so like, okay, see your kid one last time, make love to your wife one last time, or whatever. But
I gotta smash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I give up the gold, I gotta smash one more time.
But I would, I guess, live that life. I knew that it was going to be, exact me, just a healthier version of me,
right,
without the sickness, and my family gets that chance of continued happiness.
Right.
Like everything's normal, everything cool. I would go ahead and do that. I wouldn't want to tell my family that I'm dying. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's you're just waiting.
But now you're dying alone though too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're dying alone. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather have that knowing my family's cool.
Right. Well, see, this now the reason why I'm having trouble with it because I'm a firm believer, and as people remember you, you know what I'm saying. So you go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, as people remember you, and they keep you in your thoughts, they keep that spark, they keep your energy, they keep your spirit alive, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm intentional about the amount of people that I touch. You know what I'm saying? Because I want stories about me, so that way I can when I cross over, you know what I'm saying, to the other side, I can have, you know what I'm saying, a comfortable life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be sitting on the milk crate with Justin because he let his clone take over. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not coming, like, we homeboys on earth, but in the spiritual realm, I'm acting like I don't fucking know you.
I don't know this nigga.
I'm going to hang out with Myth Bleak. You find out he was a cool guy. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one of those things. It's
or
like,
when I do die,
right,
and then you die before me, like, when you get here?
What do you mean? Right.
Whole time, like, yeah, bro, what a man's a clone.
Yeah,
like, I ain't doing Cozy Ratchet without you. Like,
you lied to me, nigga.
Yeah,
we can't be friends. Now we can't be friends. I'm like, but yeah, That's a hard thing to do, man. That's a hard thing to do. Like, I'm one of those people like, yo, you know, like you just because then people, the wrong people will be using the clones and shit. Like, we don't have to deal with like Trump supporters and shit. Like,
yeah. Oh man,
thought this nigga was dead. Can you imagine like motherfucker poison a nigga and you like, oh, that nigga gone, and then he show up the next day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm back. Like, what the fuck? Yo, you are invisible. Trying to kill you, man.
I did watch this. You talking about Netflix? I did watch this documentary. It was 129 shots, 159 shots, whatever. That's what it's called.
Uh-huh.
And it's police shooting in Cleveland. This was before Trayvon, I think.
Okay.
Well, not Trayvon. What's the young boy name?
Ahmaud Arbery? Was it
no, Tamir Rice.
Tamir Rice. Okay.
Yeah, because he's in Cleveland. So it was like around that same time, before that same time. But it was like the whole damn police department was chasing this one car. And they finally got it stopped and surrounded it. And like 13, 14 cops jumped out. And they shot like 130 something shots into the car. Ooh. killing the two people in the car, and they were unarmed.
Ooh.
And one individual cop, he himself shot. It was about 150 shots total because he shot like 49, 50 shots himself. So I'm like, and he jumped on the hood of the car and shot into the car. Jumped on the hood and was shooting into the windshield. So that means you doing. Most guns got 15 to 17 rounds. So you shoot like you done reload 4 times. You know
right. Wow.
And I'm like, bro, and he got off.
Whew.
Crazy, bro. I was like, that dude, like, man.
Oh man.
And like I said, there were so many shots, and like so the cops are surrounding the joint, and if I'm in the front of the car and I'm shooting, the bullets is going through to the back of the car, going through the back of the car. So now the cops on the other side thinking, oh, they shooting from inside the car, and they shooting.
Wow.
So it's all this crossfire going on. And like I said, they done shot that car up like 150 something shots, killed the 2 people in the car. They was unarmed, and this one cop in particular jumped on the hood and was like shooting into the windshield. And he got off. I was like, yo.
And all of them got off.
Yep. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Travesties of justice, man. Because that's no excuse to do that.
And so the thing was,
how did they justify it?
Or the initial call came through because the car, and they got video of it because he was riding past the police station. 2 cops were standing outside talking. And they hear a gunshot, and they're like, "Yo, we just got fired at from this car." So they get in the car, start chasing, and all the police, in the neighborhood, in the city, start going after this car.
Right.
It ends up being the car actually had a backfire.
Oh.
And so it just happened opportunity at that time. And one of the cops that was chasing them even witnessed like the car backfiring several times. And he was like, yo, I don't think this car fired at us. I think the car is just backfiring. But this one cop, he's very overzealous and overreacts. And you know what I'm saying? Crazy. It was so sad. It is, man. I was like, out. Crazy.
Man.
So, and I just wanted one of those untold stories of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The force and people dying at the hands of cops, I won't say unjustly because they were definitely unarmed. Right. They didn't fire at the cops, you know what I'm saying? And, it's crazy.
Like it was one of those, Call of Duty cops, man. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody got hurt. It ain't like a cop went down.
And no other cop, like I said, they all shooting. Essentially, they shooting at each other. No cop got shot. Ironically enough, but the 2 people in the car, it's like, man, it's crazy.
That's trash.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like, man. But so that's I watched that while I was on quarantine.
Yeah, that's good. Like you got that shit.
Watched that while I was on quarantine. I started watching what's it's a Korean joint, Silent Sea.
Yeah,
So,
Nita's on.
got a couple people from
Squid
the
Game.
other joint. Yeah, it's like you got like two of the actors in there from that or whatever. I started watching that. I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole thing. It's just not.
It's just not catching you.
Yeah,
not catching you. Shoot, what I just watched? I watched. Well, speaking, you know what I'm saying, tonight I was watching my own movie that I'm in.
yeah, let them know.
Fuck that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? It's on that. It's now on Amazon Prime. You can rent it right now for $2.99. So give me $3. Let me hold $3, right? Or you can buy it.
I'm gonna buy
it, right?
I'm gonna support the culture because you in it, Jay Gunn in it.
Jay Gunn is in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple people's in there. We got Kanyan, the Lion King, is in it. He made an appearance in it too. Who else is there? Bubsy Mills is in the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of people that we didn't bump shoulders with it and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it because I'm gonna make sure the director, producer, all of them, they get their money back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support black business, support black film.
So it's Mike Anderson's joint or whatever. And it's about if you don't know about Mike Anderson's stories, it's about his time in the penal system. Where he was facing a death penalty because he was charged with 2 murders.
Wow.
One of the murders he did not commit, but since he sold guns, so somebody had gotten shot with one of the guns he sold. You know what I'm saying? And it got kind of traced back to him. He's like, no, I didn't pull the trigger. I sold the gun.
Yeah,
absolutely, I sold the gun. You know what I mean? I sold it, but I don't. Who you sell it to?
I'm gonna take that charge. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But then, what caught him up was that who you sell the gun to. Man, I'm not snitching.
I'm not snitching. Right.
I'm not snitching on that. You know what I'm saying? And then when he was out on parole on that joint, not parole, but on bond, he went to a party, and like 17 cats ran up on him and his mans. So he had to protect himself, and he ended up catching a real body off that joint. He shot 2. He shot one person, and then shot 2 people. One of them died. So so he's dealing with 2 murders, and it's about his life story going through the prison system. He's playing Jay Gunn.
Or Jay Gunn's playing
him, excuse me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're very similar. They're both light skinned, and they're, got curly hair. So, so that's how that works. I'm in it. I play a character named Los that was one of his close friends when he was in Oklahoma. So Los is Bishop is a dude with a stutter, Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying? Strong Muslim African American man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With a severe stutter. So I'm kind of the comic relief in it. It's and honestly, to be a serious movie, it does have its comic. It does have its comic relief in it. So be prepared to giggle and shit on some of the stuff that's going on. But yeah, man, it's an excellent job, man. That's done. It's like I think that for his first movie and what he dealt with, like, because I know some of the stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that with the budget he made this movie with and all that stuff.
That's why I said I'm gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, but go ahead and check it out, rent it, buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, so he gets as long as he gets views on that joint, he can make other projects happen. You know what I'm saying? He can make other projects happen, and yeah, man, it's about his life. And a funny thing about a scene that didn't get shot or get made or whatever, it was one time when Mike, when he had just got out, and I used to do WXU. I used to do college radio, and the college radio station goes to Polk. You know what I'm saying? So we play all the hip hop and all that stuff, and I hosted it, and I talk over the music and stuff like that, make my jokes and everything like that.
Yeah.
And cats used to call in, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, Bishop. So, I had a repertoire, inmates that would call in and everything like that because they enjoyed the show. So Mike finally got to meet me because he came out and started doing the show College Radio was almost like a podcast. It was like the poetic podcast before WXB. It was a spot that Daniel had at one point. So before Daniel got there, Sha'iri's radio, and they did spoken word poetry. So he was Poetic Mike, and he came out there to help out. And I bumped into him on the hallway. Like every time I got there, like, he was always gone because he had to leave or whatever. So he wasn't there when I was coming in, and he bumped into me finally when I was like, "Yo, Bishop Omega," and I'm like, "This nigga just got out, right?" You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, why is this? You know what I'm saying? Who is this big red nigga? Like, why do I've been looking for you? I've been looking for you for 6 months. I'm like, yo, who baby daddy is this, right? And how did you get here in the radio station? But he was like, yo, I love, you know, seems like, man, I thought you were big because everybody thinks I'm bigger than I actually am because of my voice and shit. So he's like, I thought you was bigger. And I was like, nah. And this is when I was like super skinny. I was probably like maybe 160. So you know what I'm saying? I was slight. I was like, oh man. But yeah, so I met him, and I tell people all the time, it's like when you treat people good, that was over 12 years ago, right? When you treat people good, you know what I'm saying? You give positive energy out in any way. Because I didn't know that this dude had been listening to me for the last 3 years before you met me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these cats who I'm running into. And it's like, and I had a positive outlook on, I give out positive energy on the radio, and then I'm personal when you get in, you know what I mean, and get in front of me. And that opportunity gave me the opportunity for him to go on to do films and all that stuff. And now I'm in film because of him. So I just want to tell people like, yo, you don't know who the people
who you gonna meet,
who you gonna meet. And you know, at the point in time, it was that he was just at the time, he was just a dude that just got out.
Yeah.
He didn't have no fucking anything. He just had a dream to be an activist. He's always been on his activism shit. But when I met him, it was none of that. I'm still doing that. And then boom. Now we're here. He's do some movies. He got Shar Jackson in the movie. He got hate, you know what I'm saying? He got Red from the Five.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta know who and when you're dealing with people, man, it's a blessing. And a lot of stuff is coming to me like that. Like right when I start, you know what I mean, right when I feel as though, yo, I might not be relevant, right? Might not be relevant anymore in these streets. Somebody always calls like, hey, yo, Bishop, can you come out and host this show?
Yeah.
Yo, Bishop, can you do this skit for me? You know what I'm saying? And then what that does, that gives me another audience. And all that is about, yo, make sure you build those relationships.
Yeah.
Sometimes them seeds don't grow right away. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get redwood trees, you don't get a redwood and out, you know what I'm saying, in 20 years. Sometimes that should take 50 to get to it where it be at to be fruitful. But guess what? It's there. It's there. As long as you water it, and as long as you keep that positive energy there, then guess what? You'll do it. So that's the reason why I'm a movie star right now. And I got a dope ass podcast.
Talk heavy. My man was in movies.
Man, I'm in a movie. Yo, I saw
Amazon. It's documented. You know what I'm saying? Ask about me. My name in the credits.
Listen. Speaking of the credits, so I'm billed twice in this shit. I'm billed as my real name, Kareem. But I'm also in the beginning of the joint. I'm billed as Bishop Omega.
Okay.
So I told him I sent my brother because it just dropped today, right? So I sent my brother. Like, yo, I'm in a movie. He said, "Oh, say no more." He didn't go to the gym. He was like, yo, I'm not going to the gym. I'm gonna sit here and watch this joint. So first he hit me with the obligatory when you win your part. I'm gonna just fast forward to your part. But then he was like, so you know what I mean? I was talking to him. He's like, I'm gonna check it out. So he calls me right back, like, yo, your name Bishop Omega popped up in the joint. He was just happy. The movie had got started.
This is my brother. That's my brother. Yeah. I was doing that too.
He was super happy, right? Then he called me back, you know what I'm saying, tell me what he thought about the movie or whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, he was like, yo, you at this part. He just texted me like, you at this part. Here's the part that you need to fast forward to. So I'm about an hour and 9 minutes in or whatever. But I would say, watch the whole shit. Get to me when you get to me. Because when I watched it at the premiere, it's a different situation, right? When I watched it at premiere, it was like, I got into the movie, right? And I'm like, and then I'm realizing, I'm like, as the movie's going on, I'm like, how the fuck do I fit in this movie? Like, how does my part gonna fit in this movie? And again, and I'm an hour into it, so the shit is 90 minutes long. So I'm like at the third act of the movie. So I'm like, I'm in the shit. I done got to the sad parts. I done been through all these emotions, other funny parts in the shit. I'm like, oh. And then my shit come up, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, oh, who is this handsome?
I'm on the screen. Yeah.
I'm on the screen, right? Yeah. And then what it was, it's nothing like this, though. When the funny part hits, because I'm a comedian, right? And you get that laugh. But to realize that they laughing at the way you play the character instead of, because you out, like normally I'm on stage and I get the laughs on stage, but it's a different thing to see someone see that what you put down, and it's like, oh shit, they got that shit. They got it. And then you had people that recognize, oh shit, you got it. And you see people do this right here, like, oh yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, yo, when he was like, yo, Fayetteville, he's like, when we showed on the big screen in Fayetteville, he said you had the biggest laughs in the whole joint. And I'm like, word? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course you're a producer. But then that shit repeats itself in Durham. Like, yo, like, so it was just like, you know what? Like that shit was like, it was surreal. Like I've never felt the feeling of being surreal, but that was surreal. So, so it's like, man, it's almost like, you know how you meet a celebrity for the first time and you used to see it on stage, but you see him in real life, and how that weird shit, it was the same thing. It was like, yo, that's what it is. So
now you seeing, it's a little bit different. Yeah,
it's a little bit different. I see how Tom Cruise feels.
No doubt. Well, congrats to you, man. Congrats to everybody that was a part of the joint. Like I said, I'm
Mike Anderson, man. Please support anything Mike Anderson does, man. Because I was like this, yo, he out here, this and the beautiful thing about it, if you into movies and everything and acting and everything, you can see the growth of Jay Gunn because you can tell where he was, you know what I mean, his acting wasn't as strong. And as he went on, you could tell the confidence came into the character, and it like built into it. And it was like, oh yeah, he got into his bag. You know what I'm saying? So his acting, and this is his first time ever doing this.
Okay.
Gunn ain't never been in no plays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no drama. He's just a rapper.
Right.
And city councilman and you know what I'm saying? Oil baron or whatever he does. You know what I'm saying? Right. So man, so one day I hope we can get these cats on or whatever and talk about the movie or whatever and do some more. But yeah, man, I'm about to watch the joint. I'm about to go back to the part I left off at, man. I'm gonna try to watch it again. I'm gonna give it a couple like 5,000 views real quick. You know what I'm saying? Boost up these joints. And shout out to everybody that shared it, man. That was mad because I didn't put the link in anything. Like Cass was like, nah, we got to go see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, it's like, yo, on the strength for you, like a lot of people say, on the strength for you, I'm buying it.
And that's just based on the relationship. It's like, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, just because you in it, Jay Gunn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna win it. I'm gonna buy it.
Right. And at the end of the day, if you're thinking about it, it's like, you know what? It's $10, right? It's $10. It's like, yo, shoot, I could get $40 of drinks out of just on a good night just because he want to drink. This, like I'm saying, it's like it's one of the hey Bishop, I want to drink. Come with me. Here, you have the same shit I'm having. I'm like, okay, shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I can do that. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and buy it.
And distribute it through your people. I'll give you like for real on the podcast, bootleg it. You know what I mean? You know how the hood do. You know what I'm saying? Put it on DVD.
Oh man,
sell it out front of Canal Street or whatever.
Right. DVDs anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything digital. That's it. And that's just like it'd be having me. Have we talked about the metaverse stuff? Like it'd be because I've been thinking about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the video games, like with the kids.
Right.
Like my one son, Chris, got the digital only Xbox. Avery got one with a seat, but he don't even use it. All the joints they download. It's all straight digital. It's crazy.
So the cloud joint is my favorite shit now. Now that Xbox went to the cloud, man, it's like this. I'm a what is it? What can I say? What am I? I'm a person that doesn't finish video games. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Once it gets too hard for me on some of these games, I'm like, man, fuck it. I've died 11 times on this shit, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be like my thing is right here. I ain't gotta be here, B. You make this shit too hard for me. I understand that difficulty level got to go up, but nigga, you out here tripping. All right, I won't play you. I just won't play you. And then it allows me to do this right here. It allows me to download and try games the fuck out. Now I can play these wild ass little independent titles where it looks like 8-bit and then it's fun and whatever, and then you get past it, and then you don't have to waste the space on your Xbox or whatever. So I thoroughly enjoy that cloud, the cloud playing in the cloud now or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Plus it's free. So
hey. You good. What you think about this whole metaverse thing, man?
I really don't. It's like NFTs, man. I'm trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, are we going to be in this augmented reality? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are they gearing us up to say, let's go ahead and sit in the Matrix now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
It's two different things. So augmented reality and virtual reality are two different things. So augmented reality is
like Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. That's augmented reality. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff around you is the same, but it's things added to it. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like you're walking down the street and you pull your phone up. The street is still there, but now there's a Charizard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the augmented reality. Same as like TikTok. You got the things, the filters, and you can be dog or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's the augmented.
That's augmented. Okay, gotcha.
That's augmented reality.
Okay.
Now the virtual reality is where it's a 360 total whole thing around you, and the whole thing is different. Whether you on a roller coaster, you on a conference meeting, you know what I'm saying? You shooting basketball, you know what I'm saying? That's the virtual reality.
Gotcha.
So that's the two difference and stuff. So
so the metaverse is not augmented reality, it is going to be virtual
reality. So Ready Player One, where you going into a whole nother world and you this person and you can do everything. That's virtual reality. So the whole immersion of it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So
so how does this see, never mind. I think I answered my own question because now, so what Facebook is ultimately trying to do is like, okay,
create your own universe.
Yeah, we're going to do this right here. We're going to get our VR sets instead of going on our phones. We're going to get our VR sets. And then we're going to go around here. We're going to talk on Facebook and we're going to make our comments and stuff like that. And then we're going to get all the likes, all our comics. And then we're going to do Intelligently Ratchet virtually.
Right. You know, so you see Zoom calls now or like you think that's all like can be, you know, VR, where now when you put the headset on, you know, instead of, even though you're looking at a screen, but it's like you're in the room with these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So where if there's a whole bunch of us talking, I can look to you at my left and you can look at each other and we can give each other like, you hear this bullshit, you know, type thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While everyone else is still around the room talking. You know what I'm saying?
So we can have a live VR experience for Intelligently Ratchet.
Yeah. Where we all in the same.
We all in the same room. Danny is with us. He's sitting in the chairs in front of us.
Gotcha. I can give you a virtual cigarette or glass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the joint because I said my kids got their VR headsets. So I be playing poker. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So I'm sitting on the couch or whatever. I'm sitting at the dining room table. But when I put the headset on,
you at the
casino. I'm at an actual poker table in a casino. You know what I'm saying? Like I can use the controls and with the haptic feeling, I can like pick up the chips and you know what I'm saying? It's like that. I flip the cards over, look at the cards, and you know when I'm folding, I'm throwing them into the. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing all that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So it's a video, but I'm saying it's still like a video. You're doing.
It's still like a video game. You got an avatar. You know what I'm saying, and all that. But the whole movement, the experience of it is, you know, more immersive.
I you know what, I fuck with it because now you said Ready Player One, which is a good movie that I really enjoy.
You gonna have to come over and try it, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now I've seen people like try to do trust falls and jumps today. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
Yeah, I said and you know I'm silly. You know I'm silly, Just. So you gonna have to put a gate up next to your steps and shit because I'm going for that shit. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like
you playing them games, and you know what I'm saying. Like you turn around and there's something behind you. Like oh shit. Like it's just you know what I'm saying. It's crazy. But like even like I said, just playing poker, something simple.
Something simple. Okay, cool. Because you know what I'm saying. I'll turn the poker game out. You know what I'm saying? I'll flip the table over and shit.
But you can box like they got the Creed.
So
game, you know what I'm saying?
My man Schemes got that shit, man. Mm-hmm. Like this dude be putting up sweaty ass videos. Like after he's played it, he just be that shit just drenched. He's like, yo, it's like cardio, man. He's like, I've been playing.
You can do workouts and all. Yeah. So
have you played the Creed one? Have you played Creed?
Oh, I seen it though. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm saying?
So what is the whole Oculus joint setup cost?
About 400.
Okay,
yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay, cool. About 400, and then it come with games, or you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's like like with anything, like it will have like 1 or 2 preloaded joints.
Okay,
and they'll have free ones, but it's only like a limited. Like you only do like 1 round. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't keep going. If you want to keep going, you got to buy the game and keep going to these different levels or whatever.
Gotcha. So it ain't no bullshit. Like you could get the game. But they don't try to nickel and dime you and shit like that because is it we're like nah, all right, you brought the game for $50, but now to get to level 7 you got to pay another $4 or $5.
Nah, once you buy it, you know what I'm saying, you got the whole drum. You know what I'm saying? But that's just and that's just really going to be the start. So that's just really the start of this whole metaverse thing. I think every company is going to end up having their own quote unquote metaverse. You know what I'm saying? So Facebook has theirs. Apple will end up having their own, you know what I'm saying, type thing or whatever. So
I hope Apple doesn't get their own metaverse. I feel like because the metaverse, because the Apple people are already dicks.
It's gonna happen, bro.
You guys are already dicks already, man.
It's gonna happen.
I'll
get to the Apple thing in a second. But it's gonna happen. But when you was asking about the NFTs,
right?
It's basically just digital art. So, all right, you can already understand that anytime like you're playing games and you're paying for like the extra tokens, gems, or let's say with Fortnite V-Bucks,
right?
That in itself is a digital currency.
Got you. Because
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you're using that digital currency to buy the skins and the emotes. Those are NFTs. All a skin is just the clothes, the design. Though that's an NFT in itself.
So it's almost like this. It's almost like I think I've heard in passing that new NFTs is pretty much whatever you put the value on. It's almost like diamonds.
Yep.
Like diamonds are fucking worthless pieces of rock. But somebody said Beer said, "Yo, they're rare. They're supposed to be, and it's really not right." Okay, I understand you. So, now it's like now how do we capitalize on making an NFT something that you want to buy,
right? And in a digital format. So you'll have like artists now that and people are doing it now because I think it's just hype and want to get in early or whatever. But you'll have, let's just say, because we know artist people, we know cool people. So our good friend Candy, she takes one of her colorful ladies,
right,
and makes it an NFT, right? The thing about it, she can make this one NFT and she can just say this is a 1 of 1 or this is a 1 of 20,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And she puts whatever dollar amount to it, people buy it. Now, if you buy said piece of art and for whatever reason, Candy being the artist that she is, she gets popular, so the value of these things grow, get more. If you want to sell it, because say you've had it, you know what I'm saying? You got your investment out of it, or for whatever reason, maybe you fall on hard times, whatever, but you need to sell that piece of art.
Right.
You sell it. I want to buy it. So you done bought it for $1. Now you selling it to me for $1,000. All right. What Candy can do in the coding of that art is that since it's going to be like through the blockchain of like Ethereum and Bitcoin and all that, you know what I'm saying? When that next transaction happens, she gets a percentage of it. It automatically goes to her.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
So it's almost like, yo, like getting royalties.
She gets, yeah, and as long as, you know what I'm saying? And that's forever. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So if that thing gets sold, 15,000 times, she gets a percentage off of that 15,000 transactions.
Wow. So it's almost like
artists.
It's almost like selling the meme.
Because homeboy, Tory Lanez, he sold his album for $1 as an NFT.
Right.
But now them joints is going for a couple thousand. His album
is going for
a digital album as an NFT is now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Wow. And so people look at it as an investment, like you buying stock in something, or they doing real art. Like if I went on ahead, I knew one of, like you said, I get a real paint from Candy. She gives me an original sketch.
Right.
And then she blows. And then I got this original sketch.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a doe, like she just gave this to me, she doesn't get any money off of it.
Right.
Because I own the actual physical copy of this original sketch. Right. But now it's worth at auction whatever it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah. So, that's the thing. Or, let's say Candy is able to create a skin for Fortnite or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So all those digital copies of this one skin, you know what I'm saying? She makes money off of those.
Ooh.
You get what I'm saying?
You spend real money to get the actual currency for the game. Right. Then you put that, so whatever that currency switches converts to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I mean, if I just got
like right now, everybody's using like Ethereum as the currency. So, she's gonna get that, and she can set it to whatever she wants when she creates it, whether she gets 1%, 10%, whatever, that 10% of that 5,000 Ethereum she gets automatically in her wallet. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta even know. It's just there. Somebody sold for it, whatever.
And you just gotta watch it and just pull it when you want to pull it.
Yeah.
It's not real money. It's not real money. It's good. Digital money. You know what I'm saying?
Digital money going for digital art. You know what I'm saying? It's just the amount that we put.
Because that's preparing us to live into the multiverse now. Because now it's like this, because all right, now you're in a meeting and shit, and now you want to look fly on your virtual reality.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to put some Just clothes on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can go to joint and get them NFT outfits.
And then they get you like this because you're not spending shit on it. You're like, okay, I'm gonna spend for this whole outfit I got. I had to spend $4 on this fucking.
It just depends. It depends on the value that whatever. But that's gonna happen. Like they're doing now with real estate. So these different companies that are creating these games are now allowing people to buy land
in the game.
Yeah.
Shit. So if you want to come in and do something in my digital space,
right?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because most people, like I said, like it's gonna be like Ready Player One. You're gonna be living in that space. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And is that gonna be good or bad for people?
It just depends.
Because Ready Player One they were living in a sad place, right? They were living in a sad place, right? And I want to say is this right here: is the place sad? Was the place sad, and this is their escape, or did their escape make the place sad? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like did it devalue the rest of the world?
Right. Because so many people, because you can be living so much better or doing more or living a whole different, life in this virtual world. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, that's wild, man. Let's talk about this more.
Yeah.
But this is
Apple. Let me say this now.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to cut you off before that.
That's cool. I know. But if you don't have stock in Apple, man, now is the time to buy your shares. Because it hit the all-time high with the market cap being $3 trillion.
Okay.
Not the stock, but just the market cap or whatever. That's how much the whole company is worth. $3 trillion. $3 trillion. Crazy. And so the stock is still, doing the numbers that it's been doing. They're coming out with some AR glasses, with being connected to the phone, iPhone being one of the most popular phones. It's gonna. I personally think it's going to, once this thing gets up and running, it's gonna beat the Apple Watch and the AirPods, which are the number 1 and 2 selling wearables in wearable technology. Period.
Right.
So they're more popular than Beats headphones, even though Apple owns Beats. Any other wireless headset, the Apple Watch is more popular than any other wearable Apple Watch or any wearable watch or Fitbit or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think having these glasses is just going to take that joint over the top.
Well, I think what's going to happen, though, Just, is this right here. You're going to get your little Apple Watch. You're going to put your little Apple glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to put your AirPods in, and then you're going to play your little music on your little iPhone. And then what's going to happen is they're going to put your punk ass in a pod, and then you're going to start the Matrix. See, that's what it is. So that's what that's what they want.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be like wearing glasses with heads-up display. So imagine we wear glasses.
Right.
But now in a small little corner, if we're driving, we can have the navigation screen right there. Or in one little joint, you get the text message or the email joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
FaceTime call.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that's going to happen. All that's going to happen, like literally with these glasses. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you go into it, and then what happens is a bunch of people are walking in the poles and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's going to really distract the vision, but I think it's just going to be there.
I feel like it's going to be a heads-up display, just like on Call of Duty or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay. Well, I guess if you're used to that shit, then you should.
But once you get used to it, you already know. You see at glances, this is what's going on.
Oh, that shit dope. Like, because then you can play real life Call of Duty, and maybe people will get out there and exercise and shit like that. So that way. Yeah. Because I would design a game just like, all right, everybody with an Apple Watch, where you're now assassins, and then you just outline, like you in public, then you got to outline and kill the people virtually, like with your phone.
Augmented shit.
You just be augmented, you just with your phone like pew, and then you like, oh, I got shot.
Got a little vest like, what was that joint? Photon or something like Phase or something like that. Oh man, yeah.
That'd be hilarious. You say be knocked off a line and shit. Like, oh, I can't die.
But yeah, so I think it's just going to build the tech. I think me personally, I think Apple is probably the greatest publicly traded company ever. As far as that, you know what I'm saying? Being publicly traded, I think is one of the greatest companies, if not the greatest company ever. But yeah, so take advantage. Get in now while you can, and just hold it.
And hold it.
Just hold it.
Get you at least a piece. Get you a piece if you can't get a whole. Get you a piece of some Apple stuff.
Because I mean, you got to think they did the split. When they did the split last or 2 years ago, the value of the stock was $500, and they did a 4-to-1 split. So the stock price was like $125 or whatever. And you got 4 of them. But now this one is at like 2 something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
crazy.
You good.
And then you get in your little stock or whatever, make you a couple $1,000 and flip that thing to go in and jump in there.
I don't even flip it, just hold it.
Hold it.
Just hold it forever. You know what I'm saying? Get the dividends. You know what I'm saying? Buy some more stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, get into Apple. If you haven't already, get into
Apple.
Yep.
That's what's up. Word of the day, if you haven't already, get some Apple. This has been Intelligently Ratchet. We've talked about shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man Just, a dynamic duo.
You know what I mean? The faces of Intelligent Ratchet. If you can't tell, we in the top right hand of your corner, right there.
Shout out to like I said, shout out to Kaz and shout out to producing that, always with them. Shout out to Candy. Don't know where she's at. Hope she's having a good year. She's doing all right. Shout out to P9. P9 is sick.
Sick, yo. Keep P in your prayers.
Yeah, he got the, hope he's feeling better. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
And then hopefully you got the Omarion or any other variant. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't out here getting served. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He ain't out here.
Yeah,
man. But yo, and if you don't remember anything else, man, go to Amazon Prime right now.
Get that movie.
A polished soul. Buy the movie. A polished soul. Please buy the movie. It's only $10. If you don't want to buy it, or you want to rent it, rent it. It's only $3 to rent. You know what I'm saying? You get it. You know what I'm saying? If you like it and you rent it and you want to show other people, then buy the movie. It's only $10. Since you know, I mean, you spend more than that on a couple cups of coffee.
Exactly.
It's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? And yo, man, my name is Bishop Omega. That's my homeboy Just, man. We are fucking out
of here, y'all.
Watch out, press this button on they bitch ass.